we are playing the most epic, amazing, incredible board game ever that's called Avalanche.
My name's Elena. Hey guys. This is who talking about your name? Or Sway for short. Jelly. Roll that dice.
That's a great roll.
That was crazy. Yellow.
For some trivia. Great roll.
2 eggs. She
Whoa.
said she's camping out for a minute.
It is a challenge space.
Okay.
You gotta eat Bean Boozled.
Oh, no.
What is it?
I have no idea. It's terrible. Oh. Your punishment will be getting hit by an egg.
You hit by an egg?
Oh my god. This is crazy.
Your punishment.
His yoke is easy.
His yoke is easy.
Oh my goodness, that was fierce.
Lena, how do you feel after that punishment?
These are weird.
3.
Here we go. You just got wax stripped. It's gonna be great.
That was fast. Nigelli's turn. Go ahead, Nigelli. 2.
A new Yeti challenge.
And you guys are gonna race down the hall after spinning. If the Yeti beats you, you'll go back 2 spaces, but if you win, you'll go forward 1. Nigelli, spin 3 times, and then I'll say, ready, set, go. 1, 2. Oh my gosh.
3.
Ready, set, go! Go, 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 go!
We're gonna give it to her. You won!
Elena, oh, she got 2.
Safe!
Yeah! And she can take off her goggles.
Oh, well, don't break them, please.
3.
3.
1, 2, 3. Yay! She's safe.
4.
4.
It was excellent.
Very good.
Woo!
Roll that dice.
Another 4. It won't be green.
3 and 4. Now put in your shoes for the remainder of the game.
It's not gonna be like a lot, right?
No,
I mean, I have to
only
fit in my
half of that.
shoes.
I feel evil right now.
You should. It's not bad. It's uncomfortable.
Roll that die. 2.
Oh, you always get. So you gotta chug a slush.
Oh no.
All right, a 30-second chug because you have to get a brain freeze. That's the whole challenge. All right, Nigelli, in 3, 2, 1, chug, 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 chug. If
Didn't
you
like it
brain
really hurt your.
My teeth hurt.
For Daisy, roll that dice.
Ooh!
All right, so there's a weather warning and we've made way too much noise, and so there's actually an avalanche on the way. You have to stay on the square, fall off the square, you go back 2 spaces.
Wait, what's about to happen right now?
You did it!
He's never doing a Kidpak game again.
Never again.
Never again. Elena's turn. Elena, let's see what you're going to get. 2. 1. 2. A punishment. Your punishment is you just ate too many beanie weenies, and you have to pass gas every time that you take a step.
There it is.
That's pretty good. 9 out of 10. The jelly's turn.
The jelly's falling behind you.
Oh, you're safe.
But you're safe!
Safe. Oh, that. 3. Is that the safe space?
No, it's a punishment.
You, my friend, have to yodel everything you say for the
Yodel?
remainder.
How do you do that?
We'll sing everything. Let's try it out. How you feeling right now?
Pretty good.
There you go.
Oh, wow!
Roll that dice. Woo!
4! Blue challenge!
So your challenge is this. You have to echo what every contestant says for the next 2 turns.
3, 1, 2,
So how do you feel about ice today? It seems to be your favorite thing.
It's very cold. I had my slushy earlier, and that was really good, but I'm excited about this.
Alrighty, let me do this.
Go get your shirt.
Oh my God!
You're good. Okay, next up.
Maybe we should clean up the ice first.
Go ahead.
That was a good one.
We, the hosts, have decided what your challenge will be. You will have to put your feet in a bucket of ice water for 30 seconds. If you pick your feet up, you will go back 2 spaces. If you complete your challenge, you are 1 away from being Kidpak Avalanche board game winner. Oh gosh. The pressure is on.
Hallelujah.
You gave me a lot of it. Alright, 30 seconds or you're going back 2 spaces. So ready? 3, 2, 1, both feet.
Go, 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 all the way, all the way.
Okay, you got it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull him out, Can we have a towel?
Alright.
Challenge!
So you're gonna spin around the hockey stick for 15 seconds. After spinning around the hockey stick for 15 seconds, you have to walk a straight line all the way down to touch the table.
If you veer off the line too much to the left or to the right, unfortunately, you will go back 2 squares.
Faster than that, you have 10 seconds left. Spin, you gotta be really dizzy.
Straight line, go, 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 come to me, go, run.
2 spaces back!
And that rolls up thing. 2.
Save
the Lord! If you get this right, you win for all of Kidpak. If you get this wrong, you
Could be
move
all
back
worth it,
2
like-
spaces.
Is your question. Moses passed away on top of what mountain? A, Mount of Olives, B, Mount Nebo, C, Mount St. Helens, or D, Big Rock Candy Mountain?
Repeat that. B.
Is correct!
His first game in Kidpak history. Maybe his last. We'll see how he feels about it. But he did win, so great job, Scorsese, and to all of our other contestants.
Will you be back?
Your fans want to know.
I'm gonna have to pray on that.
That was such a fun game. I had a great time. I don't know about you.
It was epic, so amazing. And you know it's important because just as Sway stood tall in his faith and he got the win, we're gonna be talking about that and so much more. Just as Elijah stood for his faith, we want you to have that same boldness and same courage.
Yes, and we love you so much. We will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day. Okay. Goodbye.
We'll see you later.
What's up, Kidpak? It's Pastor Camille, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. Right now, I am sitting next to my warm, cozy fireplace. I love winter because I love being able to sit next to a warm fire and roast marshmallows. I just love warm, cozy fires. And today, we're talking about a story in the Bible that has to do with fire. Coincidence? I think not. So today's story starts with a guy named Elijah. Now, Elijah loved God. He was a prophet and he loved God. But he was surrounded by people who did not love God. Actually, they were so far away from God that they served a god named Baal. That was their god. And so Elijah at one point decided, you know what, that's enough. We're going to do something about this. So he challenges the 450 prophets of Baal to climb up a mountain with him. It was called Mount Carmel. And no, it wasn't made out of caramel. Wish it was. Anyway, so they climbed up the mountain with Elijah. Challenge accepted. And when they got up there, Elijah said, now we're going to build an altar. You're going to call out to your God, Baal. I'm going to call out to my God, who is the Lord. And whichever God answers by fire is the one true God. What? That was a huge, huge challenge. And the odds weren't looking great. It was just Elijah versus 450 prophets of Baal. But he was confident in his God. So what happened? They built an altar, and it was the prophets of Baal going first. They danced around the altar, they screamed and they shouted and cried out to their God Baal for him to send down fire. And hours passed and it didn't happen. And finally, they stopped. Baal didn't answer. He didn't answer by fire. So now it's Elijah's turn. And Elijah, he fixes up the altar and then he steps back, closes his eyes, and he prays. And he says, God, I ask you to please show yourself. Make yourself real. Show them that you are real so that their hearts will be turned around and they will serve you. And after he got done praying, you know what happened? Boom, fire. Fire literally fell down from heaven and burned up that altar. After one prayer, Elijah stood up for what was true, what was right, and God showed up. And you know what else happened? All of those people who saw what happened, they fell to their knees and they praised God and they said, you know what? The Lord God is the real God. Now, what does that have to do with us? How can we compare that to our lives? A lot of times, we're going to find ourselves in a situation where there's the wrong thing and the right thing. And it's our job to stand up for what is right, to stand up for God. Anytime you stand up for God, He will show up for you, just like He did for Elijah. When you do that and God shows up, it'll show all of these people who don't believe in Him that He is real and that He's loving and that He's there for us. Now I want you to remember the memory verse today. It's from Joshua 24:15, and it says, "But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." And that's so important. Just remember, if you stand up for God, He will show up for you. Love you guys.
Last time we left them, Dr. Avalanche and his sidekick Wally, that's henchman. Dr. Avalanche and his henchman Wally, thank you, were shaking in their boots. Not because it was cold outside, but because they were standing face to face with a ferocious-looking Yeti. Rah.
Please don't eat me. Take him. He's smaller, but more flavorful.
Gee, thanks. But just then, the Yeti did something that no one was expecting. Whoop.
Oh, I can't look. It's too tragic and gruesome. Wally, just because you're getting eaten, don't think you're off the hook for that $5 you owe me.
She's not eating me, Avalanche. I think she's looking for my sandwich.
Confound it, Wally. What sandwich are you talking about?
My sandwich. Yes, for you see, Wally always carried a sauerkraut and goat cheese sandwich on pumpernickel wherever he went, which everyone knows is a Yeti's favorite treat.
Where were you keeping that sandwich this entire time?
In my pocket. Where else?
Ooh, Wally. I think she likes you.
Very funny. What are we supposed to do now? We're here to steal the professor's invention, not babysit a Yeti. It was at that very moment that the wily Dr. Avalanche hatched a sinister scheme.
We won't have to steal the invention. We'll get this overgrown ape to do it for us. Pardon me, Miss Yeti. Could you drop my friend there, please?
Could have chosen a different word. Avalanche then proceeded to convince the Yeti to go in and steal Professor Wisenheimer's invention for him. The Yeti, however, refused, as any self-respecting Yeti would, because she knew it was the wrong thing to do and we must always stand for what is right.
Oh, come on. It's not like it really matters. The professor has plenty of other inventions.
Yeah, he won't miss just one.
Besides, if you don't do it, I'll tell everyone on this mountain that you're a big fat scaredy cat.
Yeah, and everyone will think you're some kind of weird loser. Well, regardless of what anyone thinks, we should always stand for God and stand for what's right, serving Him with all our hearts, no matter the consequences. However, the Yeti did not want to be called a scaredy cat, so she unfortunately agreed to help Dr. Avalanche, even though she knew it was the wrong choice. Oh, if only she would have chosen to stand up for what is right. Just like our memory verse says, "But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Joshua 24:15.
Phew! Professor, We've been working so hard. I think it's time for a beanie weenie break.
Not yet, Nerdo. We're almost finished. I need you to take this sticker of my face and place it on the invention.
Professor, I can't do that.
Well, of course you can. It's simple. I'll help you.
No, Professor, I just can't do that.
Well, do you know how to use a sticker?
Yes?
And do you know where my invention is?
Yes?
Well, then for goodness sake, why can't you put the sticker on my invention?
Because it's being carried out the door right now by a giant Yeti.
What?
The professor quickly turned just in time to see his invention vanish out the door in the clutches of the Yeti.
Quick, Nerdo, after her!
But what about my beanie weenie break?
Oh my! Will the Yeti succeed in stealing the invention? Will the professor catch up in time? Will Nerdo ever get his beanie weenie break? Don't miss our next exciting episode, The Great Beanie Weenie Bamboozle!
Hello and welcome back, Kidpak. Thank you once again for joining the Nerdo show, Kidpak, Nerdo TV. I hope you really enjoyed that cartoon. I'm going to be going to animations very soon. Cartoon Network is
I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Pastor Lance. But the real Nerdo is always here. Thank you for joining our show. Pastor Lance, take it away. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Remember, the message was stand tall.
Oh,
Oh, don't break it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so.
stand tall. Wow.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't mean
God will always use you when you stand up tall like that, and he'll lift you up. The Bible teaches how he elevates us, just like our series. When we stand up tall for him, he'll elevate us to higher places.
That's right.
You know, Joshua said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And so thanks for being with us. Nerdo, anything else you want to say?
Pastor Lance, thank you once again for a great series and allowing me to come be a part of Elevation.
I'm so blessed. Stand on the desk one more time. I want everybody to get this picture of Nerdo. Just leave the gas out of it.
Okay, gas it. Okay.
You too can be like Nerdo. Standing tall.
Standing tall.
I just want to end with this visual. This too could be you if you live a life for God. Isn't that just so encouraging? So stand tall for Jesus and he will elevate you.
Pastor Lance, can I get down now? Good grief, I've been having to go to the bathroom for an hour.
Sorry, I moved the chair, so can you just stay up there for a little while?
Oh my goodness, help!
I'll come get you a chair in a little while.
Somebody help!
Maybe a ladder.
Help!
It'll be a little while.
Good grief, forget the chair, just bring me some toilet paper.
Nerdo!